I remember being on a diet ever since I've been an adolescent.
I had like 72 kgs of weight on me, which was a lot.
Crash dieting. It is very, very common.
The weight comes back gradually, but this time there's a difference.
Your motivation needs to be you.
You are actually what you eat.
If I don't do this now, I will be dead soon. That kind of fear is actually very motivating because you have no choice. And so I learned my lesson.
I don't know any woman who hasn't tried to lose weight at some stage in her life, who hasn't tried a diet or a couple of diets. That's the reality of women today. Welcome to Women on Top. Today on the show we're going to talk about diets and perhaps the more extreme diets that can affect your health and can also change the course of your life. Joining me on the show, Dr. Sunita Pant Bansal, consultant nutritionist with Apollo Hospitals, and a fellow journalist, Revati Lol. Both of you, thank you very much for being on the show today. And I'm going to start at a lay level, a dictionary definition here. When we say diet, we use the word very loosely, Dr. Bansal, but you know, what does diet mean to you?
Diet to me is like for anybody else, diet is a controlled form of eating. That is what actually diet means. And the controlling factors could be age or sex or disease. But in the common parlance, it's used mainly for weight loss diet.
Okay. What about crash dieting? How do you distinguish?
Crash dieting is the extreme form of weight loss diet where you're not given much nutrients. You're just subsisting on very, very low calorie, negligible nutrient diet for about 7 to 10 days perhaps.
Well, as I said, Revati is on the show with us today. But first, let's take a look at the kind of diets that she's experimented with over the years.
I remember being on a diet ever since I've been an adolescent. And the first and the most horrendous of those that I can remember clearly is there was this guy teaching me yoga who used to come home, and he made sure that I was on a diet. I lost a lot of weight, but of course the craving for all these foods which had built up over time resulted in a massive weight gain after the diet ended. Then I remember being on various diets through the years. I've been on a weight loss diet in which I lost some 35 kilos. Now I'm on a diet which is much more conservative in the sense that it's not really much of a diet, it's just about eating right. I'm losing weight much slower, but I'm much happier with this.
Revati, when did you decide, look, I've got to deal with my weight issue?
Well, it's been sort of something I've had to struggle with my entire life, not just adult life, but adolescent life. Even as far back as my childhood, I remember, if I go open those diaries that you write as a kid, I can see that I didn't want to write anything that was of any consequence. So I'd only write things like 10 steps to exercise and say 10 things I must not eat, no sausages, no nuts, and things like that. But so it's been a lifelong struggle, and there have been 2 or 3 points in my life where I've felt that, okay, now I have to deal with it